Chapter 3. The Pact of Darkness. Kael lay motionless on the forest floor, the oppressive darkness of Blackthorn Forest pressing in around him. His breaths were shallow, each inhale a reminder of his fragile mortality. The Shade's presence lingered, a whispering echo in his mind that seemed to grow louder with every passing second. Kael, the Shade's voice resonated softly, yet unmistakably. You have a choice to make. Pain surged through Kael's body, each movement a struggle against the relentless ache. Memories of his comrades' betrayal haunted him, their faces twisted in fear as they abandoned him to his fate. The weight of their desertion crushed his spirit, leaving him teetering on the edge of despair. I can't die like this, Kael whispered, his voice barely audible. I have to survive. I have to find out why they did this to me. The Shade's presence seemed to envelop him, the darkness around him swirling with a tangible energy. Embrace the darkness within you, Kael. Let it guide you. In return, I will grant you the power you need to seek your revenge. Tears welled in Kael's eyes as he grappled with the proposition. The allure of power was intoxicating, a beacon of hope in his darkest hour. Yet the cost was steep, part of his very soul. What happens to me if I accept? He asked, his voice trembling with a mix of fear and desperation. You will gain immense strength, the ability to harness shadows and bend them to your will. But beware, the darkness will always seek to consume you. It will pull you towards vengeance, and you must remain steadfast to retain control. Kael's mind raced, the desperation to survive, battling with the fear of losing himself to the encroaching darkness. He thought of Sienna, of the trust he was beginning to place in her, and of the innocence he still clung to despite everything. I don't want to become something I'm not, he murmured, the conflict evident in his eyes. The path to vengeance is fraught with peril, but it is the only way to uncover the truth and confront those who betrayed you, the Shade insisted. Your heart is strong enough to wield this power without succumbing to its darkness. A surge of determination ignited within Kael. The pain, the betrayal, the longing for justice, all coalesced into a single unwavering resolve. All right, he whispered, his voice steadying. I'll do it. I'll embrace the darkness to find the truth and avenge my comrades. As he spoke the words, a wave of dark energy surged through him, intertwining with his very being. His wounds began to heal at an accelerated rate, the pain dissipating as the shadows melded with his flesh. Kael felt a newfound strength coursing through his veins, the darkness no longer a mere presence but an integral part of him. The Shade's voice softened, a hint of approval in its tone. Remember, Kael, power without control leads to downfall. Use it wisely, and it will serve you well. Kael stood slowly, feeling the darkness within him settle and harmonize with his spirit. He looked around the forest, the once menacing shadows now seeming to whisper secrets and possibilities. The pact was sealed, and with it came a transformation that marked the beginning of his dark journey. As he took his first steps out of the forest, the weight of his decision pressed upon him. The boy who was abandoned had transformed into something formidable, a king of darkness, with a singular purpose. The path ahead was unclear, but Kael knew one thing with absolute certainty. He would uncover the truth behind his betrayal and exact his revenge, no matter the cost. The Shade faded, leaving Kael alone under the canopy of Blackthorn Forest, his heart pounding with a mix of fear, determination, and a hint of the darkness that now coursed through him. The journey towards vengeance had begun, and there was no turning back.